Hey guys, it's Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. How are you guys today? How are you people today? And we're on the Paul Pluta channel, and I just thought I'd come on, say hello to you people there. And I want to stop before I go on there. I just want to say I want to stop these flame wars that are going on at the moment. I want it to stop. And I want to just say, I love the Suckerhorn. John Suckerhorn is a dear friend of mine. I love the Suckerhorn to death. A good friend. Me and him are very good friends. And I also want to say that Clyde is a really good friend as well. Clyde is a great guy. Me and him are always going to be friends. If this YouTube thing goes to shit, hey, it doesn't matter. Me and Clive are friends. Now, I've asked Clive to come back. I would like him back on. Okay, Suckerhorn has approved. Suckerhorn said to me, that's okay. Get him back on. That's fine. Everything's fine. So I got to tell you the truth there. I would love Clive to come back on. I want to talk fucking watches. I want to talk watches. That's what I want to talk is watches. I don't want to talk about these flame wars here. Okay? I don't want to talk about these nasty individuals out there who know very limited things about watches, who have, you know, ulterior motives. And that's what I want to do. I am going to be bringing back Clive. Now, guys, I want to make it clear here, this video here. Chris Chen, thank you. What happened to the sponsorship from Jewelers on Time? Missed them? Well, what happened is one of these internet trolls got me to lose that sponsorship. That's what happened. Okay? That's what happened. This is how nasty it is here. The internet's not a nice place, and yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so someone wrote to them, wrote all these nasty things. That was a certain troll. They want to feel important because their own life is crap. Their own life, they don't really have a job, they don't really have a career. So I got to tell you honestly, in all honesty there, I lost my sponsorships because there are some nasty people want to see what happens in life. Let me explain it to you. There are people here who they want to be successful. They want to run a YouTube channel. And when they realize how hard and difficult it is, they think, oh, I'll destroy someone who is more successful than me. That's what happens. And that's exactly what happens there. That's what happens in this nasty world. But I don't want to talk about nastiness. I've just got a $5 super chat from Tanzillan. Archie, you once told TVG to butt-fuck himself. Which guru has butt-fucked you more? The Greek guy, Fed, Rudy, or Clyde? Just fuck. Oh, fuck Jewelers on Time. You got Tanzillan. Thank you so much, Tanzillan. Clyde has never really fucked me at all. There was a slight misunderstanding. Clyde's a good guy. Clyde's never fucked me at all. Clyde is a... Look, I got to be honest with you. Clyde's sense of humor is an American sense of humor. Sometimes my good friend John, very protective, John, very paternal. He says, oh, Clive's making fun of you, this and that. But I think that's how you Americans, you call that humor. You people in America call that humor. So in all honesty there, I got to tell you, Clyde's never fucked me over at all. The Greek guy, he just wants to cause trouble to John. This is crazy. Fed paid for me to go to Thailand. He bought me an airline ticket. Okay? I wish I could be friends with Fed again, but that's not to be, because he's a son of a bitch who wanted to push me around a bit, and I kind of, you got to be careful. Choose your enemies better than your friends. Okay. I've asked Clyde to come back. I want Clyde back on the show, and I'd appreciate it if you guys can help me. I want Clyde back. Okay, I want him back. I want him back. Okay, I do want the Clydester back. My channel's going to the. He's a good guy. I like talking watches. You know this. The whole thing with Clyde is I like talking watches. That's what I like. I like to talk watches, talk about wrist watches and shit like that. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk watches. I love wrist watches. That's what I love. I want to talk about watches I'm considering. I've got a few pieces coming. Okay, I've got to tell you honestly, guys. I got a few pieces coming. And Rudy, and I like Don. Don's okay in small doses. Rudy's, I don't understand Rudy sometimes. Rudy thinks I'm the biggest asshole there is, but hey, it's okay. You can think what you like. I don't really care. Look, Sakahorn did apologize in yesterday's vid. He said, hey, he was a bit hard on Clyde. So there have been apology pieces from both ends, okay? So let's just leave it there. I want to talk watches. That's what I want to talk. You know this? I want to talk watches. I want to talk watches, okay? That's what I want to talk. I don't want to talk about internal politics. I want to talk wrist watches, and I think that's what that's what I want to talk about. So, guys, yeah, wrist watches indeed is what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about politics and crap. So, guys, I'm gonna be the bigger man. I'm gonna be the bigger man and say, John, I love you. And I'm going to also say, Clyde, I love you too. Come back. Let's talk watches. $2 super chat, Christopher Chen. $50,000 car or 50,000 watch. Got to keep it. Got to keep for life. Oh, fuck. Man, do I love cars. You know that I really fucking love cars. And what is better? Car or watch? Fuck, that's a hard one. I would probably say, in my own case, there I've got I got my Patek World Time. I reckon the watch is retains value, cheaper holding costs, but I do love cars. I had an Alfa Romeo. I had an Alfa Romeo 156. I had a BMW, and I had an MX-5. I had a Mazda MX-5. I loved my MX-5. I had that Pagoda. I was looking after it. I could have bought it, but I didn't really have the money. I fucking should have bought it. I was a fucking idiot. I could have bought that car for 50,000, 45,000. I love cars. Clive just sent me a picture of a Zenith mystery watch, and I'm just saying, cool. Doing a live show by myself, just talking watches, no bullshit politics. There we go. That's my good friend Clive. Clive is a friend. And I mean, this is the thing. At the end of the day, we all get carried away. That's Clive's Zodiac. It's not a Zenith. It's a Zodiac mystery watch. So cool. So, guys, I got to tell you, in all honesty, $50,000 watch or $50,000 car. I love cars. I love cars. I've done a few cars. I think the watch, because $50,000 in a watch gets you something fucking amazing. $50,000 gets you something amazing. You can have a pretty amazing collection for $50,000, but in cars, you don't really get a special supercar, do you? You know what I mean? Like what do you get for 50? I mean, I'm in Australia. Cars are fucking dear. $50,000, I can buy a secondhand C-Class. You know, 2-year-old C-Class. $50,000, I'd get a slightly used Mustang V8. I get that. This some really good. I could get a nice Audi, a couple-year-old Audi. I could get I could get a Mercedes, a couple-year-old Mercedes. $5 super chat. I just missed it. Sorry, Tanzillan. Archie, you've been silent on Rudy's role in all this. Why did Clive get the rough of Wallabies while you've been silent on Rudy fucking Nobson? Look, Rudy himself there. Rudy rang me and said, hey, I asked Clive to come on the Andy, the Greek guy's show. Okay, that's what Rudy said to me. What do I want to say? Rudy was a guest. Rudy was just a guest on my show. Clive was a presenter. Okay, so that's the difference. I mean, I'm not going to chew out Rudy. Rudy's been very kind to me. He's donated many hundreds of dollars to me. So I don't want to attack anyone. I want to talk watches, okay? I want to talk wrist watches. $50,000 car or a watch. Well, I got to say this. $50,000, okay? In my case, we're talking US dollars. $50,000 gets you a fucking amazing collection. You get a really cool collection. But $50,000 in a car isn't that special. You don't even get a. You can't even get a. You can get a secondhand Ferrari for 50. I suppose you can, but it'd be a bit on the fuckedest side. Like you couldn't get a 360 Ferrari 360. I suppose you get a decent Porsches. See, in my country, you'd get for $50,000. You'd end up with a five-year-old Porsche Boxster. Okay, that's what you get for 50 fucking thousand. A Boxster? Fuck! You Americans would say that's garbage. Well, this is how car prices are in Australia. So that's just how it goes there. $5 super chat. Okay, let's have a look. $5 super chat. Archie, would you prefer 30 minutes of frog style with Mimi T to get gifted a Seiko cocktail time or get a job as Rudy Nobson's collection curator? Geez, I think to get gifted a Seiko cocktail time. Thank you. That seems the least painful of the lot. I got to tell you, okay. Oh, here we go. $5 super chat. Arch, what the fuck? I signed up on Patreon. There is nothing, absolutely nothing there other than the live chat we all saw. I want exclusive. Okay, let me see what I can do. Look, thank you for signing up there. Patreon helps me stay full-time on YouTube. I need the money. I gave you that exclusive video. That's pretty cool. Okay, that was pretty cool, that video. Tanzillan, super chat. You were paying Mimi T's bar fine and taking her back to Nana Hotel. Which watch would you wear to get free extras? I don't think a watch helps you. Orient Ray, JLC Reverso, Squally Line. I'd say Orient Ray. $2 super chat from Christopher Chen. We've got here another. What happened to the Casio luxury antimatter watch? Oh, I smashed that. Yeah, that's gone. Thank God, that's gone. Do you want to see some watches I'm actually looking at. Do you want to see a few? Okay, let's go and have a look. Let's have a look. I've actually been looking at a few watches. This here, I'm just going to bring up a screen, okay? These are some watches I've been looking at. Let's see if I can get it up. Let's see if I can get these up, okay? Let's see. These are my good friends. These are my good friends. I was going to show you. Let's go and have a look. These are some watches that I've... these are my good friends at European Watch Gallery. These are in Melbourne. These are really cool guys. And they've got these guys here are really cool. They're in the city, European Watch Gallery. I'll show you. Oh, look at that. They got a Tudor Monte Carlo, 4.5. I loved my Monte Carlo. Let's have a look. What else? Interesting stuff. I always love looking at this place here. They've always got some nice watches. Shawnee is one of the coolest guys out there. I just want to show you something. Look at this. Oh, they've taken it down. They had a oh, here it is here. Look at this. Here we go. Look at this here. This is a Breitling Super Ocean. I think this was a bargain. Look at this. This here is a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2 42 mil. It's the new in-house, so it's got the ceramic bezel and also the ceramic bezel and the ceramic bezel and the Tudor movement. You know, the Tudor movement, which is really cool. Have a look at this here. It's black dial, black bezel. Look at this. It's just, look at this watch here. And they had this here. What happened is the guy bought it on the 26th of December. That's the day after Christmas. And then a couple of days later, he went and sold it to European Watch Gallery. Man, this is as new as they come. And absolutely schmicko. Absolutely schmicko. Look at the box. It's got that newish box there. I was actually thinking of actually getting that myself. Instead of my Breitling. I was thinking about upgrading to this piece here. I'll show you a watch a good friend of mine. This is a good friend of mine in Sydney. My good friend in Sydney. He was looking at, I'll just show you. This was a two-tone Daytona. Two-tone Daytona. And I'll just see if it comes up. Two-tone, oh, here we go. This is it here. Two-tone, this is a good friend of mine in Sydney. Was looking at this watch here. Look at this. It's a two-tone Daytona, a 116523, steel and 18 karat. It's got the blue concentric dial. It's really quite amazing. This was just, I think it was a bit under 15,000. And I got to tell you, it's got the newer, it's got the in-house Rolex movement. The only thing it did that had wrong there was it's got service papers, but it doesn't have papers. It didn't have the original. For some reason, they were misplaced, which was the reason this watch didn't just fly out the door quicker than you could imagine. So it's quite interesting because it's a very interesting piece. And I just love that blue dial. I really like it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like the blue dial? I think it's extremely, extremely, extremely sexy. A good friend of mine actually has bought it. Okay, I got to tell you the truth. He's bought it. He's bought it. I was going to do a bit of video on it as well. I reckon that's good buying. He bought it under... Okay, it's missing papers. Does papers matters? It's got Rolex service papers. It's got Rolex. It's had a Rolex service. I mean, man, that's pretty damn good. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's good to have? I reckon it's a great buy. I really do think that was a good buy. Let's have a look. Sorry about that, guys. I'll come back. Let's check the super chats. Okay, sorry guys. I will check these. Okay, we've already spoken. $2 Super chat, Christopher Chen. What happened to the Casio luxury antimatter that was destroyed with a hammer? Next super chat we've got here is Fluffy Kitten. Archie, show Bobs and Vagina. Yes. Thank you so much, Fluffy Kitten. I was worried about Fluffy Kitten. Tanzillan. Tanzillan. Arch, what was the dumbest of these that you've done? Created the Society for Thin Dress Watches. Wrote 2 shitter luxury books. Said automatas Piaget. The dumbest thing I ever did was, those books make money, so they're good. The Society for Thin Dress Watches, that was a spoof. It was a joke. Audemars Piaget. There you go. Thank you, Tanzillan. Super chat. Thank you so much there. So that's quite interesting there. Now I got it. Mike Dennington, thank God you're back. Mike, I want to tell you something now. Mike, I want to apologize to Mike. I was a jerk. I was a jerk. I was a turd. I was an idiot, Mike. Mike Dennington, I want to apologize to you personally on the Archie Luxury channel. I lost my temper. Let me just explain this to you, okay? I've got a few pressures on at the moment, and I took my anger out. You made an offer on one of my watches. Actually, you offered me semi-decent money, just that my ego's out of control and I'm a jerk. And I made a video and said some nasty things. I want to apologize to you, Mike. Mike, I was a jerk. I want to apologize, Mike. I was a jerk. And I want to tell you, I'm sorry, okay? I was wrong. I was wrong, okay? I'm sorry, I was wrong. Mike's a good guy. Mike has been a great supporter of the channel for a long time. So, Mike, I just want to personally apologize and say thank you for continuing to watch Archie Luxury channel. I got to be honest with you guys. I want to sell my Breitling Super Ocean because I want to upgrade to the in-house Tudor one. So I'm going to sell this off. Mike, if I could get 2200 US, it's gone. I gave Mike an even special price because I'm not making any money on that. I can tell you that, Mike. Mike, I'm not making any money, but yeah. It's $5 super chat. Arch, what gives you more of the shits? Lebanese Swami kebab, TVG's watch collection, or food at Hooters near Nana Plaza? Actually, the food at Hooters is damn good. Hooters has really good food. I would have to say what gives me the shits more. Oh, actually, TVG's watch collection is pretty good. He's got some Rolex there. Look, for somebody who's he's got surprisingly a lot of. Look, I don't like that cheap garbage. Okay, fair enough, but he seems to be putting a lot of money into good stuff. So he's got a couple Rolex. He's got Explorer. He's got a Subby. He's got some good stuff. So I would say the Lebanese Swami kebab. There you go. But I do love a good kebab. I must tell you that. Kebabs, I do love my kebabs. I will say that to you there. I do love a kebab. Oh, $5, £5 super chat. Archie, is adultery ever the answer to your problems, or does it make life worse on balance? Very good question. I think realistically, as long as you can make sure that your adultery is having an affair, cheating, as long as your partner doesn't find out, I think it's okay. $2 super chat, Fluffy Kitten. Can we make up with Clive and dock our foreskins? Yes, I've asked Clive back. Please come back, Clive. I beg you, Clive. The channel's not the same without you. Please come back. Please come back, Clive. Please come back. Please come back. Now, as far as guys, as far as Mike, it's great to hear from you. I don't know. I don't know what's happened there with that person. I don't really want to discuss it too much because I want to give her privacy. That's it. I tried something, it didn't work. That's okay. I'm a bit of an asshole. As Mike knows, I can be. I'm a bit of an asshole. $5 super chat. Arch, now that TVG has invited to the royal wedding since he is gentry, would you rather be invited to Mark Goldberg orgy or naked sauna time with Fed? I don't particularly want to go to any of those things. I don't particularly want to go to any of those things. Yeah, just thoughts, really. Thank you. Archie, is adultery ever the answer? Look, I've got to be honest with you. Adultery, it feels good at the time. As long as you can get away with it. If you can't get away with it, that's the problem. Okay, it feels good. Yeah, I've had holiday romances. I've had more holiday romances than most people have, and yeah, that they can be great. They can be good. They can be good. They can be amazing. Okay, but hey, they can be amazing, but they're not real. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, Arch, $2 super chat, $2 super chat. Here we go from Tanzillan there. Arch, tell us a story of how we were caught cheating. Oh, I've been caught a number of times. And I got clients. Oh, okay. Okay. I might even be able to just caught cheating. I've been caught multiple times. One time I fell asleep with my mobile phone in my hand, and you guessed it, I fell asleep, and the girlfriend, my wife, the girlfriend had to send me a final love heart message. You know what I'm saying? The girlfriend had to send me a love heart message, and the wife saw it. Yeah, that was very hard to explain. You know, beg for mercy, apologize. Oh, that was one of the worst, being caught out, and begged her for forgiveness. I'm only just chatting. It's just a bit of, don't worry. And then they want to hear more. How long you been chatting for? Why are you doing the? Oh shit, that was a disaster. I had that was a disaster. Absolutely, absolute disaster. Let me give you the fucking drum on that one there. Being caught cheating. My God, that was. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, so I mean, I've been caught a number of times. Caught at the airport. Oh fuck. Oh, I missed a super chat. Sorry, I just got a message from Clive. I missed a super chat. I'll just double check. Tanzillan, we've done that one there with the orgy. Oh, can we make up with Clive and dock our foreskins? Yes, I love Clive. Clive, come back! Come back! Come back. Adultery. I've been caught. Yes, of course I have. I've been caught. It doesn't work. At the end of the day, I got to be honest with you. It's like, let me tell you this. Relationships are like having a Mercedes-Benz, okay? You got a Mercedes-Benz, you look after 30 years down the track, it's got low Ks, nice interior, excellent original paint. That's nicer than someone who's fucked around. You know, there's a nice thing to having one partner and staying with them all the time. That's the truth there. Here we go. Super chat. Tanzillan, have you ever owned a mill sub? I know you had some. No, I never had a mill sub. No. I had a 5512, 5513s, 1680s, a plastic sea dweller, orange, hand Explorer 2, 1016 Explorer 1, only one of those. But But no, mill sub, that's crazy. They're super rare. Arch, tell us a story. Okay, how I was, what the hell's happened here? What? We got a $20 super chat. Just checking. Fluffy Kitten. Ever drink Baileys from a shoe? No, I love Baileys and milk with a bit of ice in it, but never from a shoe, I'm afraid. $20 super chat, Randy Havens. Hi, Arch. I'm thinking of buying the Patek Aquanaut 5167R. That's the Aquanaut with rose gold. The one without box and papers is 27. One with is 29. I don't plan to sell it, but who knows? Box and papers worth 2,000. Randy, that's a very interesting question. Recently, I always keep an eye on prices of I got a Patek 5110 World Time. And the difference in price between a World Time that has papers, like factory papers, and has an extract from the archive is about $5,000. So personally, I would say to you, I would go for the one with box and papers, because the box itself, that's the really big wooden box. That if you wanted to buy one of those wooden, that big wooden box, they're about. I bought one for 400 Australian, but they're bloody hard to get. You can pay a lot. You can pay up to $800 for it. And papers themselves, I got to tell you, papers seem to be making a difference with Patek. So I would definitely $2,000. Well, the box is worth 800. Papers is probably worth, say, 500. So you're only paying a 500. Definitely get the one with box and paper. No, I used to say no. I would said no. Interestingly enough, that Daytona my friend bought, that's the blue dial one I was showing you from European Watch Gallery. They reckon it would have been $3,000, $4,000 more if it had papers. So I don't understand why papers is such a premium. But for $2,000, the box and the papers for 2,000. Yeah, I'd pay the $2,000 in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, Randy. In a heartbeat. Definitely do that. Definitely do that. Now we've got a super chat happening here. We've got another super chat from Tanzillan. Arch, are you one of those weirdos that watches porn on their phones? Or do you prefer casting couch on laptop? Or is it only on the big screen? Yeah, I'm not really into porn much. I got to be completely honest with you. But, yeah, that's partly the reason I got the iPhone. This is partly the reason I got the iPhone 7 Plus, because it had the biggest screen. The biggest screen, guys. The biggest screen. So there you go. Yep, there you go. That's the iPhone 7 Plus. Better for porn. But papers is making a big difference. I don't know what's happening here in this watch market. When I bought my Patek Philippe, it didn't have papers. I got a extract from the archive. But, you know, papers weren't such a big premium. They weren't such a big deal. But now they are a big deal. They really, really are. I don't know why they are such a big deal. So is it worth it? Well, probably not. Out of all my watches, let me tell you this. Out of all my watches, what has papers and what doesn't have papers? What do I have? So my Patek Philippe 5110, that has got papers. My Jaeger, that's my World Time Patek. My Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso Grand 8, that's got papers. My Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon, that's got papers. My Explorer 2, no papers. No papers on that. I got box, but no papers. So that's one that doesn't. My Breguet, I managed to get open papers when I bought a box, so that's great. So that's kind of got, it's got papers. Yes, it has. My IWC's got papers, and IWC's got papers, and my Breitling's got papers. So only one doesn't have papers. I don't necessarily think papers is worth huge money. I don't think it really is worth thousands of dollars more. But who are looking at the trend that it is now, paper seems to make a big difference. I mean, 1016 Explorer, Ventig, 1016 Explorer is worth 10,000 plus. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, one was the last of the last. It was an L serial number, so it's even worth a premium. Yeah, it's hopefully Clive's coming back. The 1016. Look, I got that in the 90s. That was a different type of thing there. Tanzilla and Archie, would you rather own a Patek Philippe Calatrava 5117G, be gifted a new set of Louis Vuitton suitcases, or get hired at Goldberg for YouTube? Oh, 5117G. Let's go and have a look at the Patek. This is a bit of an interesting one. It's the this is an interesting Calatrava, I must say. It's very similar to the 5107 I had, but it's got the hobnob bezel. Let's see if I can bring up a picture for you guys to see it. The 5117G. It's got the center sub-seconds, and it's also got the hobnob bezel. So it's kind of, I prefer the 5107 I had, but hey, these are, it's a Patek Philippe. It's a beautiful watch. It's got the crown guards. I think these are, I like it. Yes, I do. They've got the Romans. I prefer the 5107. But if someone was I'd love one of these. Of course, I would love one of these. It's a Patek Philippe, for God's sake. Fucking gorgeous. 51. It's very similar to the 5107. It came out at the same time. I think the 5107 was possibly more successful, but that's not to say it's a bad watch. It's a very cool watch. Very cool watch indeed. So yeah, I think that is an amazing piece to have there. Can you confirm or deny if Mimi is actually Harriet Sugar Cookie? Bust out Google Images if you have to. Harriet, I never heard of Harriet Sugar Cookie. Who the hell is Harriet Sugar Cookie? No, it's not. There is a little bit of Jesus Christ. My God, that's hello. My God, that's yeah, baby. She's she's sorry guys, I just my God, what's going on here? Phew, it's amazing. It's what can I say? Interesting. Very interesting. I better get back to the show, guys. Yeah, very interesting indeed. Yeah, sorry. Oh my God, what was that? Harriet? No, it's not the same person, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's very interesting. Just your thoughts. £2 super chat. What are your Rolex predictions? Well, this is interesting. I heard rumors that there's someone was saying, one of the other watch channels was saying that Rolex with the Explorer 2, they might resize it smaller. The other thing is that they might drop the deep sea. the James Cameron. They might drop the James Cameron. So if that happens, man, that thing is going to explode in value. You know what I mean? That thing, if that happens, that will absolutely explode. What's going to happen? It's really quite interesting there. It's very, very, very interesting indeed. They're also saying that there is, you know what I'd love to see? Okay, I'll tell you what I'd love to see. I think they might resize. Yes, that could happen. You always know when something's not cool when Rolex does it. It's just, it's kind of, it's just the fashion's over. Sometimes cutting edge fashion, you just know it. You just know it. I would say myself, right, with Rolex, I would like to see a two-tone Explorer 2. That's what I'd like to see. I would like to see what else? I would like to see I'd like to see a two-tone Explorer 2 with a blue dial, like the Patek 5980, the way Patek did that. I would like to see, what else would I like to see? I'd like to see them introduce a Submariner with no crown guards, like a vintagey retro up-to-date version, like the 5508 or the 5510, the sub with the big crown but no crown guards. That's what I'd love to see, like a retro limited edition. I reckon that'd be so cool. JR says, I'd like to see Clive. Yes, I would like to see Clive too. Come on, Raymond. You got to do a super chat for me to answer that. Mike is saying Clive would love to see as well. Yes, I've asked Clive back on the channel. Hopefully he'll come back soon. Guys, he'll hopefully come back soon. We're just working on that. Yeah, so the other interesting thoughts, let me just tell you this, is the Audemars Piguet. Audemars Piguet is talking about second-hand watches. Can you believe this? Let me just bring up the article for you people to see. Audemars Piguet. Let's have a look. This is from Reuters. This ain't no second-rate news article. This is Reuters, one of the most respected. In Sign of Times, look at this, January 19. Luxury watchmaker Audemars embraces second-hand. What the hell? Geneva. Swiss luxury watchmaker Audemars Piguet said it would launch a second-hand business this year, becoming the first brand to announce plans to tap into the fast-growing market for pre-owned premium watches. The company told Reuters it carried out a test in one store in Geneva and would launch a business more widely at its outlets in Switzerland this year. Then they'd roll it out America and Japan. Secondhand, listen to this. Secondhand is the next big thing in the watch industry. Secondhand. They're saying here, look at the moment in watches, we leave it at what I call the dark side to deal with demand for. What the fuck does this son of a bitch mean by dark side? What sort of pretentious fuck is this guy? What makes him the dark side? Just because it's not anybody selling, anybody but the brands is selling secondhand. It's an abbreviation. It's an aberration, commercially speaking. Without giving, what an asshole! What an absolute watches by the bucket. I don't know what to say. I think what a fucking pompous bastard. I don't understand this. What gives you the right to The dark side. Am I on the dark side? Am I on the dark side? I don't know what to say there.